Hello everyone! So, I played Fallen Enchantress, a game that is about strategy and thinking. And then I played Spore, and I won't go into that. And I thought, let's just play a game where you don't think. Let's play a game where you just smash faces and have fun. And thus, we shall play Warhammer 40,000 Spice Marine! Oh yes. I'm a big fan of this game. It is lots of fun. I'm a very casual fan of the Warhammer universe. I don't know very much. Nor do I really want to. No, but this game's cool. So I'll be playing it. This game lasts about 8 hours, so that's going to be 16 parts, approximately. So, I guess you have that to look forward to. I just keep ending sentences with prepositions. Man, I'm sorry. I just watched the new StarCraft 2 Heart of the Swarm trailer about 15 times. Oh man, that was so freaking rad. Oh, it's so cool. Every 3 years, we get an awesome cinematic from Blizzard. God, those guys are so freaking cool. Anyway, okay. Let's go ahead and start the game, yes? Okay. So, we're going to start a new game, and we're going to go to the very first part of the very first... Oh, his name is Kill Cruiser. The very first part of the very first level. Are you playing on normal? And let's do it! Let's do it! I sure hope the sound levels are okay. I'll be quiet for this cutscene because it's awesome. There is only war, and we would never have it any other way. Not anymore, because it's bankrupt. What'll happen to Warhammer now that THQ is bankrupt and selling itself off? Oh, it must continue. Surely.
Captain Titus, the Orcs have massacred the Forge World's forces, and they have taken the planetary defense weapons.
Clever of the damned Orcs. Keeps us off their backs while they loot the Titan war machines.
Brace for evasive maneuvers.
Pilot, report.
Starboard engine is dead, Sergeant. We are losing altitude.
Get the ship to safety. We'll find another way down.
Aye, Captain. Thunderhawk Lancer 12 returning to launch bay.
It's just like Halo 2. Nothing like Halo
This
2.
is your plan.
We need to get to the surface to take out the gun battery. Or do you want to go home already, Sergeant?
Not before having a word or two with the orcs.
Is that wise, Captain? The Codex Astartes does not support this action.
Try to keep up.
His head is so tiny. Oh, the orcs! Oh man, the orcs are so awesome. I'm a big fan of the orcs. Could smash some Gretchen faces. Oh man, here we go. There we go. Now we're in game. Man, I hope the sound levels are okay. Let's see, how do you do the word stomp? There we go, yeah. Why use a gun when you can smash things? So to be honest, I'm just playing this, as Jeff Major says, for junk food. It's just stupid fun. Mouse 5? What? My mouse only has 2 buttons. I don't know. What do you mean mouse 5? Yeah, execute, execute, yeah. Oh! I still remember the controls. Oh, whoops, I was supposed to shoot that. Whatever, whatever. There we go. Yeah! Oh man, orcs are so cool. Yes, so this game is all about... yes, it's doing this weird thing where you can see my cursor as it flips about the screen. However, I cannot. So when the cursor leaves the screen, the game will automatically pause. That's going to happen a lot during this playthrough because Camtasia, my recording software, only records things in windowed mode. So I can't do this in full screen. And that's a problem. Oh well. That's really just a minor issue. Oh, so great. This game's all about just smashing masses of orcs and just wrecking faces and blowing stuff up. It's great. It's awesome. Spice Marines! Hermes is my favorite killings! Oh man, the orcs is so great. They're so freaking great. It did it again. Ah! It's gonna be a problem. First time I played this game, I actually tried to play it in German. But in the German version, the orcs do not have their hilarious British accents. They just speak like Germans, which is very unsurprising, but disappointing. So oh, that scene. Lots of story in this game.
Get off my ship, Space Marine!
Runter von meinem Schiff, Spice Marine! As he said in the German version. Yes, it was very, very not British. So disappointing. Although even in the German version, they still have some hilarious misspellings of words, and Oh, oh, orcs. Roll! Roll! Mouse to F. Kick. Smash face! Oh, it's so much fun. The combat in this game is so fluid. Oh, it's so great. Oh. This is how you regenerate your health. You have to, you quite literally have to smash their faces in order to regain your health. Now you do have shields, which regenerate over time, but they're kind of a non-issue. They're so little. I'm actually going to pause the recording now and see how my sound levels are, see if I need to fix anything. So I'll be right back. Okay, so I did several things. One, I made it so you can't see my mouse cursor anymore. That should be nice, because I noticed in the middle of that cutscene earlier, my mouse cursor was right on Titus's face, which is a problem. I removed it, so now you didn't see that, but it was there, and it was rather annoying. And also, I think I should lower the volume a bit more, just a bit. There we go. Alright, and let's continue. Now, this game does have collectibles in the form of audio logs, but they're not really very important. They don't even really provide backstory. They're just kind of the flavoring in the junk food, if you will. Yes, as a Space Marine, you can do pretty much anything. You can fly, you can smash things, you can wear all that armor. You'd think they'd just turn off the gun. Now, this game actually does give you surprisingly little to talk about. I'm not going to be very intellectually stimulated here, so I'm probably going to have to divert my thoughts to other things, or just simply be quiet and let you enjoy the orc smashing experience. Wow, I'm sniffling a lot. Just a moment, let me blow my nose. Also, I will try not to hold my face so close to my microphone during cutscenes so you can't hear me going... I hope you can hear everything all right. Spice Marine! Yes, I know my little pretend accent is atrocious, but that's okay. You don't know.
Captain Titus, come in.
In Hobby gespeichert.
Shot me off course. I've had no word from Leandros, but I'm picking up Vox chatter from Imperial Guard forces on the ground.
I scarcely thought anyone would be left alive, much less still fighting.
Heading towards the front lines now.
I will meet you there.
Yes, during those little speaking sections. Boom. You can't really move much. The aiming is hilarious. It's pretty much impossible to aim your gun at anything. You know, I've always really wondered, how exactly do the orcs reproduce? Because they all seem to be male. But, I mean, clearly they can reproduce because there are about a bajillion of them. Ooh, I bet there's a collectible back here. Yeah, there is. All right. What? Let's see.
Workers, assemble.
Caleb, there you are. The Shiring Brothers are saying we're under attack.
Brothers are idiots, Lilith.
They saw rocks in the sky.
See? Here.
Yes, where exactly here is not very well specified. Oh boy, a thing. A bolter! Fantastic.
This way, boys. I'm gonna kill him first.
So we have our bolt pistol, then we have our bolter. Yes, the thing about bolters is when the, I'm not sure what to call it, bullet piece of ammunition hits an enemy, it burrows into his skin and explodes. So that's pretty awesome. I'm not exactly sure how he reloads this one-handed weapon here, but that doesn't really matter, you know? It's a video game, suspension of disbelief, right? This thing is so friggin' inaccurate. It's basically impossible to hit anything. You depend on melee attacks. I will. Now, right now I just have this pathetic little knife, but later on you get swords and hammers and, well, once you get the hammer, really, you'll just never use anything else. At least I won't, that's for sure. The hammer's so awesome. There we go, that's an ammo pickup to my left, the thing blinking in blue. I won't be using those much, because I'll just use my bolt pistol, which has infinite ammo. Too slow. See, there is an iron sights mode, but I don't remember how to use it. Just a moment. Let me see here. Combat controls. There we are. Oh yes, of course, the chain sword, obviously. Oh yes, that's right. It never actually says what the controls are in this game. That's yes. Headshots do extra damage if you can actually get them, but the orcs have these hilariously tiny heads. Well, all the people in this universe seem to have hilariously tiny heads. There we go. Oh. Yes, you cannot jump as a Space Marine, although I guess it does make sense. I mean, heck, if you're wearing that armor, you really shouldn't be able to jump. Come on, smash. There we go. Yeah. And now he is sans face. So obviously, this would get really boring after a while, as you might imagine. So they do vary it with different weapons, different enemies. You get a jetpack at one point, different environments. You have to fight inside of a rock once, which is great. Also, where do the orcs get the rocks anyway? Do they just attach rockets to asteroids and shoot them at things? That seems like a very orc thing to do.
Are you wounded?
The Codex Astartes warns against using jump packs to leap blindly into enemy fire, and for good reason.
Your days as a novice are behind you. Why do you still interpret the Codex so narrowly?
I looked at its rules for guidance.
We all do. But there are also benefits to thinking for yourself.
The Emperor disapproves of that. So in this universe, it is supposedly 40,000 years after, in the future of the Warhammer universe, the fantasy Warhammer universe. However, I would think, you know, in 40,000 years, they would have such amazingly advanced technology that we could not even fathom it. But as it turns out, technology has pretty much stagnated. It reached a certain sort of critical point and then never really got anywhere after that.
Sedona's picked up local Imperial Guard communications. They survived under the shadow of that gun. I want to know how.
And,
Keep firing! Keep firing!
yes, I know how to shift. I know how to, not shift, I know how to sprint. I'll save you, Imperial Guard, don't worry, even though you suck and you're useless. what was I saying? Right, yeah. Technology doesn't advance much. Furthermore, where do the orcs get their... this is another tangent. My thoughts are not very coherent at the moment. Where do the orcs get all their stuff, anyway? Like, where are they getting these axes? And their ships and their guns? I mean, I mean, I've never seen an orc factory. There doesn't really seem to be an orc homeworld, a planet, that from which they harvest resources. I don't really understand.
Get behind something.
Just evaporate when shot.
My lord, you have saved us. Rise, guardsmen. You saved yourselves. We thought you did.
We would be, my lord, if not for the lieutenant.
Where will we find this?
There is no F in that word.
The front lines. Follow the trench network to the lieutenant's command bunker.
Carry on, guardsmen. We rendezvous with Sidonis. Then we find this lieutenant. We need updated intel.
What about his right tenant?
Through here, my lords. Get out the upper level and continue through the plaza.
That is the one piece of British... Piece? Is that the right word? British pronunciation that I just cannot stand. I do not care that you spell theater with R-E instead of E-R.
A few hundred against 1,000,000 orcs. They fight on.
Only in death.
No. Get off my legs. I can't feel my legs.
I got to see a space marine.
And, oh, I just completely lost my train of thought. I'm sorry. My mind is, otherwise occupied. What was I saying? Wow, I look like a friggin' idiot, just rambling, not even remembering what I'm talking about. Whatever. Oh, how am I doing on time? Oh, we're fine. Let's continue. Perhaps this game is a bit like, oh, cutscene.
Sergeant, I see you found something to keep you busy.
Worry not, Captain. I've saved some orcs for you. The orcs have got that gun well defended, no mistake. But typical orc behavior would be to dismantle or destroy the gun.
And certainly not use it to keep our forces at bay. There's a strategy behind it. Their leader is no fool.
This day is getting interesting.
I may have encountered the orc during our jump to the
Ooh,
south.
what's in here? What's in here?
Orc ship I saw crash near here, I take it. Did he survive?
If the horde hasn't turned on itself, it's still under his control.
Oh, so great! The chain sword! Characteristic melee weapon of the Space Marines. Oh, yes. Really, it's just not Warhammer 40K without a chain sword. Anyway, perhaps this game is a bit like Gangnam Style in that it completely suppresses thought. I want you to try and discuss philosophy while Gangnam Style is playing. Hint, you can't. Because it's so distracting. You hear all this noise and your mind just melts and you just kind of stare like that. Ah, for life of me, I cannot remember what I was talking about when I lost my train of thought. And that's going to bother me quite a bit. Oh well, as I'm sure you've already noticed, I am an idiot, so I guess you shouldn't be very surprised. I hate you people. I hate you so much. Get down from there. Get down from there and let me smash your faces. There we go. Now, I think this game would be a lot more awesome if it had dismemberment. I wish the enemies didn't just kind of poof into blood when you kill them. But oh well. Minor complaint. Yes, we are currently fighting for a calling it fascist would be an understatement. Empire. That is technologically advanced, but does not advance in technology any further. They have their stuff, and they just continue to make the stuff they already have, and they don't make anything new.
Target that squig.
Ah, squigs. I forgot about squigs. I hate squigs. Oh well. Yeah, I was actually gonna do a Let's Play of Warhammer 40K Dawn of War 2 Retribution The Last Standalone, which has way too many colons. It should be illegal to have that many colons in one title. Anyway, I was going to play that, but it was not very interesting to watch, I found. Oh, God, squig, squig, squig. Okay, good. Sans one squig. So I decided I would play Warhammer 40K Spice Marine instead. And every time I say Spice Marine, I'll say it in some absolutely ridiculous, horrible, completely false British accent, which is really the only way to say it. Oh, I remember what I was saying now. Oh, I was saying that British pronunciation didn't bother me. Yes, that's right. Yes. Yeah, I don't really care that you spell theater with, you know, the E after the R. I don't really care that you say lorry instead of truck. I don't care that you say welly instead of boot. It doesn't really matter, whatever. But it's just lieutenant that bothers me. There is no F in that word. Other than that, though, I'm pretty lax about pronunciation, because normally I say things incorrectly, because I'm from Oklahoma, therefore I'm a hick. At least that's what people tell me. Yes, apparently I live in a teepee and ride horses. I didn't know that. Thanks for telling me, people. Oh dear, kind of low on health. Hey, come down here so I can smash your face. Please? No? Okay, alright. Oh, yes, and BAM! -1 face. Oh my god. So violent. Hurry. Yes, what ends up happening a lot in this game is that you'll be just running from enemy to enemy, trying to get a stun so you can regain your health. It gets really fun when the knobs come. Gretchen you can kill in one hit all the time and regain a little bit of health. Oh dear. I'm gonna be dying a lot in this game. No! Whew, okay. Oh, I hope the sound levels are alright. It should be okay. Ooh, how am I doing on time? Just pause this. 17 minutes, alright. Need to stop it at 20 minutes. Because that first bit was 10 minutes, and that makes 30 minutes. Ooh, cutscene. Knob. Yes, a knob! We need a knob, we do! Should probably take out my big gun. Whoopee-doo. You're not engaging knob in melee. That's very stupid. Ooh, 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 ooh. QTE, QTE! Ah. I'm just relishing in that. Delicious, delicious knob kill. Are they talking?
Open this door. Space Marines.
Spice Marines. All right.
Word from the second recce. Another horde of the greenskins ahead.
I think that was actually a pretty good point to stop. So this has been Let's Play Warhammer 40,000 Spice Marine, and I will see you next time in part 2. And stop.